Hi, I'm Mr. Eric Tang. Today I will talk about logical operators in Python. As you can see, the keywords and, or, not are called logical operators. They are used to combine two or more comparisons together. For example, a greater than 4 is just a single comparison. For this example, the and keywords combined two comparisons together. For this one, it seems very complicated. The keywords ands and or combines even 4 comparisons together. Let's see one example. For this program segment, the conditions a greater than 2 and a less than 10 will be true if both a greater than 2 and a less than 10 are true. Here I highlight all numbers that satisfy a greater than 2, and here I highlight all numbers that satisfy a less than 10. If I put both highlight areas together, a greater than 2 and a less than 10 means the overlapping area. It represents the number satisfying both conditions. Suppose a is 3. Then condition will become true and the print block A statement will be executed. Let's talk about the OR operator. This condition will be true if one of the conditions a less than 5 or a greater than 8 is true. Let's use these number lines to explain again. The highlighted area represents the numbers satisfying the conditions a less than 5. And this highlighted area represents the number satisfying conditions a greater than 8. Any number falls into these two areas can satisfy the OR operator. Therefore, if a is 7, the OR conditions will return false and the else block will be executed. If 8 is 3, or if a is 10, the OR conditions will return true and the if block will be executed. Now, I want to point out one common mistake in using the AND OR operators. Let's see the example. Originally, you want the conditions to be true for only the overlapping parts of the conditions a greater than 2 and a less than 10, like this. However, you use the OR instead of AND operator. In this case, the conditions will be true for all highlighted area. In fact, the conditions will be always true. That's not what we want. Another case is that originally the number of the highlighted areas will make the conditions true. However, if we use the AND instead of OR, since no answers can satisfy both conditions, that is, no overlapping areas in the number line, the condition will become always false. Therefore, be careful in using the and OR conditions. Finally, we will talk about the NOT operator. NOT will always reverse the result. It will change the result from true to false and false to true. For example, the conditions a less than 4 will be true for the number in the highlighted area. But if we put the condition inside NOT, the conditions not a less than 4 will be true for the area not belong to a less than 4. For example, if a is 2, a less than 4 is true, and hence not a less than 4 is false. Here is the summary. For the AND conditions, it will be true if all the conditions are true. Here, since here's 5 greater than 1 is true and 10 greater than 1 is true, the final answer is true. However, here since 1 greater than 5 is false, the result will become false since not all conditions are true. For the OR conditions, it will become true if any one of the conditions is true. Here, although 1 greater than 5 is false, since 10 greater than 1 is true, the whole conditions will become true. For the not condition, it will reverse the result in the bracket. For example, since 1 equal 2 is false, the not 1 equal 2 will become true. In fact, not 1 equal 2 equivalent to the condition 1 not equal 2. For this one, since 10 greater than 5 is already true for the OR condition, the whole condition must become true no matter what is inside the next bracket. Although you might find out that 1 greater than 10 and 0 greater than 100 will be false. Let's see one more example Python program. In these examples, the user needs to input his gender and age. The condition in the if statement checks that if the user is both male and with age greater than 18, then he is a male adult. Here are the sample output of the program. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.